death, WikiLeaks' Julian Assange releases password to large cache of Hillary files. You can bet after the news of the Russian Clinton-Obama collusion broke on Tuesday about all the extortion, bribery, and money laundering that WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange is feeling a little bit edgy. After all, Assange has been telling Americans for years Hillary Clinton was corrupt and evil and colluded with the Russians. Too bad not many Americans listened. Now more truth is coming out, and WikiLeaks' Assange was right all along. It's suspected that Hillary Clinton could be on the verge of being totally exposed by the release of more compromising and revealing files held by WikiLeaks, based upon the recent posting of rather cryptic set of letters and numbers on Twitter by founder Julian Assange. Wouldn't that be awesome? Clinton was recently in Australia to promote her book, What Happened, about the 2016 election, and reiterated her belief that WikiLeaks and Assange, who she termed as nihilistic, opportunist, who does the bidding for a dictator according to the International Business Times, were in league with Russia and partially to blame for her electoral loss. Assange replied via Twitter, WikiLeaks has a pristine record for accuracy. Hillary Rodham Clinton is not a credible person. The primary cause of her downfall was her own Machiavellian scheme to elevate Mr. Trump Pied Piper. The tweet contained a link to Clinton's interview as well as a link to the latest WikiLeaks dump exposing Russian interests. Less than 20 minutes later, Assange then tweeted what many believe is an encryption code or dead man's switch that would ensure the release of certain files by third parties or even automatically by a computer program in the event of his being detained or killed prior to his own determination of when to release such files. About an hour and a half later, Assange posted one more tweet regarding Clinton that some suspect hinted at what the prior encryption code could be the key to unlock. There's something wrong with Hillary Clinton. It's not just her constant lying. It is not just that she throws off menacing glares and seethes thwarted entitlement. Watch closely, something much darker rides along with it. A cold creepiness rarely seen, Assange tweeted. Of course, the posting of an encryption code that could possibly unlock secret files revealing damning information about Hillary Clinton has fueled conspiracies, but the IB Times noted that Assange has posted such encryption codes several times in the past as a sort of insurance safeguard prior to a massive document dump. Interestingly, a site known as the Duran documented a series of tweets from Fox News host Sean Hannity in reference to Assange, most notably one a week prior to Assange's cryptic tweet that read T-7 and counting tick-tock, quite possibly a knowing reference to an upcoming document dump. Of course, we all know who Hillary Clinton hates the most next to Donald Trump, and that's WikiLeaks. After all, it was WikiLeaks that exposed most of her corruption to the public. Even though if you asked Hillary Clinton, she would insist that WikiLeaks is nothing more than propaganda backed by the Russians to make her look bad. Hillary Clinton is such a pathetic liar. Hillary and the Democrats used this whole Russian propaganda and all the fake news of the Russia-Trump collusion to deflect away from the real truth about the real Russia, Obama, Clinton, Mueller, and several others' collusion. Pretty sad that all of these Democrats would put money over America's own national security. That's the real and sick truth. There is so much disgusting swamp to drain in Washington, D.C. President Trump can't do it alone. The sad part is this swamp isn't just filled with Democrats. Republicans are just as guilty. Speaking of guilty, when are the real criminals going to pay the price? From Hillary Clinton and her pay-to-play scandals to the Uranium One deal, someone needs to pay the price other than the American taxpayers. How does Hillary Clinton continue to be involved in these enormous crimes and nothing happens? It's one filthy deal after another. My gut tells me that until Trump can clean out the Obama leftovers, there will continue to be members of the swamp in his own administration. The drain is backed up and clogged with demo rats. It's time to drain the swamp. In the meantime, I would look for another WikiLeaks dump by Julian Assange to come very soon with more revealing Clinton documents. There are still thousands of deleted emails from Clinton's private server that she refused to turn over to investigators that Assange could choose from. Let's hope he lets it all out. You can bet that Hillary Clinton isn't going to like it at all. Knowing her, she is thinking of ways to stop more of the truth coming out from WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Let's hope Assange can stay safe. Lord knows Hillary Clinton has a long enough trail of bodies just in the past year, from Sean Lucas to Seth Rich, Bernie Wissenant, Molly McCauley, and others. We also know she already threatened to take Julian Assange out with a drone. It's time to put a stop to the Clinton corruption, don't you think? Maybe this was the calm before the storm that Trump was referring to. We'll all know soon enough. Tighten your belts, folks. Things are about to get interesting real soon, just in time for Halloween. Well, I hope he comes out with more, because we're all anxiously awaiting Hillary Clinton's fall. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.
Joining me now with more on the Russia probe, Tom Fitton, president of Judicial Watch, a conservative watchdog group that has filed a lawsuit seeking greater transparency in Robert Mueller's ongoing investigation. Tom, good to see you tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me, Shannon.
Let's talk a little bit more about the Podesta brothers. We know more about John. The general public does because of his role with Hillary Clinton. But tell us about Tony and why it's significant that he stepped away from his firm.
Well, Tony Podesta is just a well-known lobbyist here in Washington, D.C., and a real hired by everyone to get everything done. And evidently he was tied to the Manafort effort. And Manafort's been indicted for his efforts on behalf of foreign entities. Mm-hmm. And the question is the Podesta lobbying operation next? Mm-hmm. Now, Tony says that I filed all the forms properly, I filed the legal advice, and I didn't do anything wrong. But I think the concern from fair-minded people is why the inordinate focus on Trump campaign associate collusion or activities, and why not similar focus on the activities of Tony Podesta, and frankly, more importantly, John Podesta, who had a business relationship with the Russian government, and not only that, was the head of the Clinton campaign that paid for the dossier, which was essentially a collusion with the Russian intelligence operations.
At this point, that there is some focus on at least one of the Podesta brothers has come within the crosshairs, the interest of the special counsel. So I know that you think you've got a lot of problems with Mueller and his ability to be objective, but if he were to indict one of these brothers, would that change your opinion? Should it?
Well, I don't know. My concern is that we don't know what Mueller is supposed to be doing. He indicted Manafort on charges unrelated to what he was hired to do.
But you know special prosecutors, I mean, they have a very wide berth and a lot of money and unlimited time to do this stuff.
Well, that's the constitutional problem. You know, Mr. Mueller was hired to investigate collusion between the Trump campaign and Russia, or Russian involvement in the 2016 election. The Manafort indictment really has nothing to do with that. It's tax fraud, money laundering, mortgage fraud. We don't need a special prosecutor for that. And the question is he only going to investigate collusion between the Trump campaign, allegedly, and the Russians, or is he going to involve the Clintons in it?
Do you trust him to follow the facts? Because there are a lot
No.
of folks on both sides of the aisle who say, I think he will go after Democrats if he finds that there's a legitimate reason to, that they've broken the law in some way. There are a lot of folks on the Hill. We had Senator Lindsey Graham here last night. He said there will be, quote, holy hell to pay if the president gets rid of Mueller or if he isn't cooperated with in some way.
You know, there's a difference between getting rid of Mueller and questioning his constitutional authority under the law. That doesn't mean you're not cooperating with a special prosecutor. It just means you're asserting your rights under law. And Mr. Mueller is not being supervised properly by the Justice Department. He has seemingly a wide-ranging charge without adequate supervision. We've asked for his budget. We haven't been able to get it. We had to sue in court for his budget. But why the big secrecy? Shannon, you've covered the Justice Department. Are you aware of any Justice Department investigation in recent memory that had 20 prosecutors assigned to it? It just doesn't happen. You know, my guess is the terrorist operation, anti-terrorist operation right now in response to yesterday's attack might have similar numbers. But this is a mini Justice Department being run by Mr. Mueller, and people who are appointed by the president and subjected to Senate confirmation aren't supervising him properly and adequately.
Well,
for him to make this big first indictment, not about the price of tea in China, but about something really minor, relatively speaking, tells us that he has an overly wide view of his abilities.
Well, I mean, what he charged them with yesterday, no collusion with Russia and the campaign. I mean, there was nothing in that. People immediately hear an indictment, and those on the left get really excited, like, aha, there's proof. That's not what these indictments were about, to be clear. But we also got on the same day this plea deal with George Papadopoulos, who, that was a much different situation. That was that he was reaching out, trying to facilitate something. At least some say that he overestimated his ability to do so and was maybe exaggerating his ability to get top Russian officials to the table. But it sounds like in these emails that's absolutely what he was trying to do. So we get word of that, a deal that a man who'd been arrested back in July, we don't hear about it until the same day we get the indictments on Manafort and Gates. Do you think that the special counsel's office is sending a message saying, yes, we got these indictments on these two and there's no direct collusion as part of these indictments, but here's Papadopoulos. We're very much still on the scent of this trail.
Well, you know, unfortunately for Mr. Papadopoulos, he evidently lied about something that wasn't illegal, which were communications with these Russian operatives talking about the campaign that didn't go anywhere. And all the evidence in the indictment or in the plea deal suggests that it didn't go anywhere. The campaign was monitoring what he was doing, and basically it never rose above his own machinations individually. So I don't see what the big deal is there. And there's nothing that's been released publicly thus far showing there's been any collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians in an improper way.
Yeah,
and the only information we have is between the Clinton operation and the Russians, where monies were exchanged. And you know, my question is the FBI using this dossier, and now Mr. Mueller using this dossier, and is it fruit of the poison tree? Yeah,
and are you confident, and we got to go, but are you confident that the House, the investigations they've launched into both Fusion GPS and the dirty dossier and also the Uranium One deal, that will get answers that the American people want?
No, I'm not confident, because the agencies are protecting Mueller's investigation, and anyone who asks questions about anything are being told, oh, we're looking at it criminally, so therefore you can't get the information. So we'll be in the dark unless we push harder on it.
Well, we know you do. So keep us updated on what you find.
Will. Thank you.
Hi, it's Trevon James, and today I'm going to be doing a full, complete tutorial on BitConnect. This is probably going to be a long video, but if you ever want to know exactly how BitConnect works, this is the video. Alright, so BitConnect is basically a blockchain, just like Bitcoin, but its sole purpose is to help users create more Bitcoin by lending out BitConnect tokens to a Bitcoin trading bot that trades Bitcoin. And the more volatility Bitcoin has that day, when it's going up, swinging down, the more swings Bitcoin has, the more interest we get paid out every day. So the first thing you need to do is sign up. Use the link in the description, sign up, and it'll bring you to this page right here. This is the dashboard. As you can see, you have the transfer button, you have your referral link here, you have the button to get to the exchange, the lend BitConnect token button, the reinvest button where you can reinvest your earnings every day. I'll be showing how to do that. Deposit Bitcoin, deposit BitConnect tokens, and also you have your stats down here, all your loans, your active investments, how much you've earned, and that's pretty much it for the dashboard. All right. Now, when I click on this button right here, it's going to take me to where I can lend out. So as you can see, from $100 to $1,000, you're going to get, when you loan out the money to the trading bot, you get that money back in a certain amount of days. You don't get the amount of tokens back, you get the dollar amount back. So if I loan out $100 right now today, in 299 days, I'm going to get that $100 back, not the amount of tokens that I loaned out. That makes sense. Now if I click this, it'll show me the lending rates for the past week. So as you can see, the lending rates are very good. They're usually around 1%. Every now and then they'll drop down. Here you'll see some low days here, but for the most part they're very good rates. All right, so we can see how much, we can do a test and see how much we would earn off, maybe, let's see, a $10,000. I like doing $10,000 loans because that's just beautiful. So the average 30-day interest is 1%. Now if we look back here, we see that we get 1,010 back in 239 days. So I want to see how much I would make in 239 days. So I would hit calculate, and my total profit would be $29,000 based on the average interest rate for the last 30 days. Total with principal will be $39,000. So by the time I get my $10,000 back, I will have earned $29,904. I know it sounds unreal, but trust me, it's real and it's happening inside my account every day. So what you need to do is you need to first send Bitcoin to your BitConnect wallet. So you click deposit here, and after you deposit Bitcoin, which I've already done, you'll see it here in your Bitcoin wallet. Now you need to deposit at least $100 because the minimum investment, as I showed you before, is $100. After you have the Bitcoin in your wallet, after you deposit it, you'll see it here, you want to click exchange. Now this is the part where some people are having some trouble because they don't know how to get the Bitcoin into their BitConnect wallet so they can lend it out. So what you need to do is go down here. As you can see, the price has been on a steady climb for BitConnect. Now the price of BitConnect is pretty irrelevant as far as lending goes, but if you're holding it, it's a good hold right now because those tokens, as you'll see, when you lend out the tokens, that pretty much locks them up for X amount of days, however many you lend out at a time. So those tokens getting locked up are what is causing the price of BitConnect tokens to rise. So you scroll down here, as you can see, I have 109 BitConnect tokens. That's about 1.9, almost 2 Bitcoin worth of BitConnect tokens. I'm holding them. So you see right here, this is where my Bitcoin is. So what I want to do is I want to buy BitConnect tokens. So for 0.05, what you would do is you would go down here. You're buying, so you want to buy from a seller. Here are the selling orders. So what you want to do is you want to try this as fast as possible. You don't have to do it too fast because as you can see, the market is pretty stable. But you want to click the top one right here, click that minus, and then you want to click all. If you want to spend all your Bitcoin. So that's going to give me 5 BitConnect tokens, 5.08. So I click buy, confirm, and I should see them pop up here. Yes, 195. So I have 190. So now I have 5 more BitConnect tokens. So once you have your BitConnect tokens, you want to go back to your dashboard. Wow, I just earned $310 from a referral. That was crazy. I was not expecting that. Wow, I'm getting kind of happy right now. I was not expecting $310 just now. That's pretty freaking crazy. I'll get into the referral program later, but let's go ahead and calm down and get a loan out. Okay, so after you have your BitConnect tokens in your BitConnect wallet here, you want to click Lend BitConnect. All right. I'm glad I got that because I can show how to reinvest. So I want to do a loan of, say you want to do a loan of, you want to get started, you want to do a loan of 100. That's going to cost 4 BitConnect tokens. I have 5, so that's enough. So I'm going to put 100, and you have to do it in multiples of 10. So 100, 110, 120, like that. And then you click the agree, pay from BitConnect wallet, confirm. Now, successfully lent out $100 to the BitConnect trading bot. Now, every day at 5:17, I'm going to get my interest paid on this loan. Now, you can have out, I have out tons of loans. Let's go check. You can go to my transactions here, and then you click on lending wallet, and you can see all of my interest payouts. They come in all day long. So today is the 2nd, so let's go down to the 2nd. Let's see. So I've got interest paid for this $100, interest paid for this 1,010 here for $6, interest paid for this 100, this another 1,000, another 1,000, another 100, 110, 100. So these are all coming in throughout the day because I do these loans at different times of the day. So that's pretty self-explanatory. You can do one. I recommend doing one big loan so you can get it back sooner, and then every day reinvesting. So let me show you how to reinvest. So once you get your interest for that day, I really recommend reinvesting. Let me show you something real quick. Here's a spreadsheet. As you can see, I have 5,150. So if I go to here, my spreadsheet, I'm going to do 5,150. And the average is it's 1%. All right. This is called compound interest. Every day when I get my interest paid for this 5,000, it's going to total out of all my loans for that day, for the 5,000 for the 2nd, it's going to equal up to around $50 at 1%. All of these from here to here, they're not done. But, well, today was pretty low. But from here to here, the interest today was 0.5. This should equal up to around $50, 51 bucks off 1%, right? So every day when I reinvest my interest, so once all of my interest has been paid out, if I click the reinvest button here, transfer, and I could do it like this, or I could go back to my dashboard, click reinvest, and the amount I would put $51.50. I'm not going to do it now because I just did a loan for 100, so I pretty much just did that. But I'm going to do $51, and I will click reinvest, right? So that would be another loan out. Then the next day, my interest should be $52. Because if I do that every day, reinvesting my interest, reinvesting, here's 37 days, my account will be $7,000. After a month, I will have $6,805 out, and I'll be getting paid $68 a day. After about 2 months, I'll have $9,000 out in loans. And after about 3 months, I'll have about $12,000 out in loans, and I'll be getting about $122 a day. That's what happens if I reinvest every day, every other day, take some profit out, leave some in. If I compound my interest, look and just scroll down, you will get $60,000. Or for $5,000, you will get $60,000 total. This is day 170 of BitConnect. I have been in BitConnect since April 15th. I started with maybe $100, and I've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars with this cryptocurrency. It's number 12 on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap lists all the top coins, and it's number 12 at $958 million. It's going to be very great when this hits $1 billion. I have been in this cryptocurrency since it was about $7. So it's going really, really well. I've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars with it, and I'm going to explain how I did that now. Why should we wait? So basically, BitConnect is a platform that allows you to trade your Bitcoin for BitConnect coins, and it trades those coins against Bitcoin's volatility. So basically, volatility is when Bitcoin shoots up, shoots down. It makes trades on that volatility. It pays us, the loaners who loaned out those BitConnect coins, interest on how much the volatility was, right? So I have $94,000 in loans. I've earned a total of $425,000. Most of that is in Bitcoin. Some of it's in the bank, and some of it's in other altcoins and other ventures. So basically, these are all the loans that I have, all the loans added up. I do $1,000 loan, $2,000 loan almost every single day, right? I'm trying to get to 100,000. I'm going to do that really soon. I get interest off of these loans every single day, right? So if you click Lend BitConnect, now granted, this is mostly, a lot of this is referrals. I would say about 50,000 of this is interest that I've earned, right? But that's because I always loan out, so I'm always going to have more active loaned out than I've earned, right? But if you want to learn how to get referrals like I do, join with me. If you're under me already, go to this Facebook group. Go to referrals to earn with this. If you go on YouTube, you can search around. There are plenty of people who are earning without referrals, right? So we click on Lend BitConnect and volatility software. And then it's going to bring you to basically how the volatility software works. So every day we're getting these rates, right? So say today we're getting 1.44%. So say I have 94,000 in loans, right? And the loans you get back, you get these back after a certain amount of days. So the more you loan out, the sooner you get it back. So let's say these are all $1,010 loans. So I'm going to get most of them back in 239 days, right? So let's do 239 days. So on average, I'm going to earn $276,000 in 239 days. And I'm going to get all this back. So plus 94,000 plus this, I'm going to totally walk away with $94,000. But the funny thing is, I'm not going to walk away with that because I'm going to keep reinvesting to keep earning this every 239 days, right? So every day I do a loan and I let it ride. And on the side, I promote and I get referrals, which I'll show you in the group if you join with me. So all you do is you send some Bitcoin. If you don't have Bitcoin, go to Coinbase. You're probably an American if you're watching this, so use Coinbase. I use Coinbase. It's pretty simple if you're new. Make a Coinbase, verify your account, buy some Bitcoin, and then after you buy the Bitcoin, you want to click accounts and hit send, and you want to go grab this address, deposit, and you copy and paste this right here. Copy this and paste it here. And then you're going to send the amount of Bitcoin you want to BitConnect. Once you have your Bitcoin here, you want to go to exchange, and then you scroll down. Now this is the trading part. Now this is a little bit tricky if you're not familiar with trading, right? So I have 0.03 BTC. I already have some BitConnect coins there, but this is how you get BitConnect coins to loan out, right? So you want to click. You want to go down to the selling orders because you're buying, so you want to buy from a seller. Think of it like that. And you want to click this third minus. You want to click that, and then you want to click all, and you're going to click buy BitConnect coin. So that's going to get me 0.9 BCC. So if we look, it'll pop up over here. So now I have 12.7 BCC. Now, oh man, I just got a big loan. I got a big referral right here live. Well, kind of big, 300. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how I'm going to do a loan. All right. So I'm going to go to dashboard. Now, when you get your interest every day, you're going to get your interest to your lending wallet in USD. So when you loan out that Bitcoin, when you get your capital release, you're going to get it back in USD form. So it's going to come up right here. So you're going to hit transfer. And if you have more questions, there's a playlist on my channel called 200,000. Watch that playlist. If you watch that playlist, you'll start to understand more of what's going on. All right. You're probably already in the playlist.
Bringing you a brand new cryptocurrency video. Today we are on BitConnect and we're going to be doing a $2,000 loan. This $2,000 loan will bring me to a grand total of $20,000 as my total active investment into the BitConnect platform. Recently, I've been very satisfied with the interest rates and overall the BitConnect platform, so today I thought I'd do a $2,000 loan, getting that extra 0.10% interest every single day, and will put me at a total of $20,000. I do plan on stepping up my BitConnect total investment amount soon, you know.
Take notice, in the corner here, he has $192,000 total earned.
Very drastically here soon.
Also, the title of this is $20,000 in loans on BitConnect. $190,000 in just 4 months.
And I feel that, you know, having 20,000 is, you know, it's a good amount. Obviously, you know, $20,000 is a good amount of money, but compared to my total $192,500 earned from commissions and my lending profit, I do feel like I need to step up my game. Right now, based off my $18,000 investment, I have earned $9,000 just from interest alone. So pretty much I'm exactly at break even right now, you know, 49, 50%. I'm pretty much at 50% break even right now. So another, you know, maybe month and a half and I'll pretty much make my original investment back, my $18,000. But I do plan on reinvesting profits as well as do some more maybe $10,000 loans here very soon into the platform. So that's pretty much just because you guys have been supporting me so much on the platform. So right now I have 16.53 tokens in my BitConnect wallet. All we have to do is click lend BitConnect. Basically, I deposited Bitcoin onto the website. I converted it over into BitConnect tokens through the BCC exchange, and now we're loaning it out in BitConnect tokens. So we're typing in $2,000 even. You're getting an extra 0.10% daily, and I'll get my capital release after 239 days. So let's agree to terms of use. Pay from BitConnect wallet. Hit confirm. And just like that, successfully lend $2,000, 15.172 BCC to the BitConnect trading bot. If we close this out, give BitConnect a quick refresh here, we should be at a grand total of, boom, $20,000 as my total active investment into the platform. And, you know, that is still a very small number compared to my total earned from affiliates and, you know, overall my investments. So I definitely need to step that up, but I'm very satisfied to be at $20,000. I really never thought that I'd invest that much into BitConnect, you know, but the overall growth of this platform has been amazing. Right now,
So folks, if you want to support our channel, Not Fake News, and make a shit ton of money at the same time, do what I did. Join BitConnect. Join my team. When you join my team, you'll get the spreadsheet that you're looking at right there that'll show you how much money you can make. And you can mess with that as you're growing. You'll be able to use that. It's a very important tool to have, and I will give that to you as soon as you join our team. Also, we'll be going over strategies on how you can get referrals and how to build your BitConnect account to do the same thing that Nick and Trayvon that I just showed you are doing. Each and every day I will be doing a video showing my reinvestments and talking about BitConnect on the channel. Join the team. Scroll down underneath this video, click show more. It says join our team, sign up for BitConnect. You click that. You also going to sign up for Coinbase and make $10 when you do that. That enables you to buy Bitcoin very easily, so you can then go to BitConnect and start making your first loans. Underneath here, we have video proof of people getting their money back after the 299 days, the capital returns, proof. And I have some get started videos. Videos like, how do I make my first loan? How do I buy Bitcoin? How do I get started? And everything you need to know. Once you join our team and make your first loan, you'll email me, and my email is in the description here, and I will send you the spreadsheet, and then you'll also be able to contact us and get in on all of our strategies, and we're going to brainstorm this and make ourselves a lot of money. Please support Not Fake News. We only have one way to support us right now. This is the way. This is the only way that I trust right now as far as cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is huge. It's at $4,500, $4,400, somewhere right there. BitConnect coin is now at $140, right near there, like 138, 139. That's huge, folks, per coin, and it's doing nothing but grow. BitConnect is here. Bitcoin is here to stay. BitConnect is the next level. Trust me on that. Do not invest. Do not support the channel if you cannot afford it. But if you can afford $100 or $1,000 loan, then you're going to make so much money. It's going to change your life. Join today. Check out BitConnect by clicking on the link in the description and joining our team now. And I'll show you how to work it and get referrals so you're pulling in the type of money we just saw. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless. See you next time at Not Fake News.